Hi guys, there's Evolved here. Hey, NXT Homecoming happened Tuesday and wasn't very good. I'll say that. It was not very good. Triple H ran it. Hey, Shawn Michaels did very little in this episode. You know why? Because Triple H was right there in the driver's seat. Started out well with the intro. The Cody and Cambria, welcome home. I love that was great. Sharing some of the highlights of the old NXT brand. He's showing Dusty, Regal, the true masterminds of NXT, by the way. Not Triple H. If you know, you know, do your research. That was amazing. That was really good. So basically, I'm gonna go in the order of matches because the matches didn't really matter on this show at all. I'm just gonna tell you who popped up on NXT Homecoming. Bobby Roode showed his face. They did him dirty. They did the audio properly, so he got shafted. Because Ren Sinclair goes, "Oh, it's glorious." And basically, Bobby Roode popped in the shot. Talked to Joe Hendry, giving him a little Bobby Roode rub. And Shayna Baszler popped up. Because who you thought would be there wasn't there. That's the thing. That's the thing about this show as well. That everyone was talking about, and it was true. People that should have been there, who like carried that brand, weren't there. Let's see. So Shayna Baszler, she went to talk to Solrook and Zarya to make up because they're arguing since Solrook hit the Soul Snatcher in that tag match the other day. So Shayna Baszler, like, she had no aura, bro. I was like, oh my god, I felt so sorry for Shayna, but oh my god. She came in there looking weak. I was like, oh my god. Shayna Baszler had no aura, bro. I was like, that's horrible, bro. I don't think she's even got a contract with them. She's just producer or something. I don't even know. I mean, they just called her up and said, pop up at the performance center, the Full Sail. So that was Shayna Baszler's little cameo. I'm just gonna go into the list. She made the leader one. Grayson Waller had the Grayson Waller effect. TV show with Oberyn, Ricky Starks. And that was weak. I didn't like that segment of the show. That was not needed. Trick Williams showed up on that stage with them in the Grayson Waller effect. Still wants piece of Ober. And apparently they're gonna have a match at some point. Ricky Saints gets the winner. Winners take all match, Ober versus Trick. So one of them's gonna be holding both belts. So that's gonna happen at some point. So I'm gonna go through just. I since thought about Triple H gonna start that because they started the show. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, with Regal started the show. But Triple H comes out, hypes up the crowd, as do what he does. Shawn Michaels comes out afterwards, trolls Triple H about his billion dollar deals with the Saudis. Shawn Michaels basically said he's better than Triple H ever was at NXT. Basically, that's what he said about actually saying it. Triple H goes, "What if I come back?" And Shawn goes, "We're gonna have a big problem," and that kind of kicks off the show. And then Regal comes out, says he's War Games. That's ridiculous, bro. They reduced him to a catchphrase. William Regal, the legend himself, one of the masterminds behind NXT. Then Charlotte and Alexa Bliss comes out. They run down a few of the names. I made NXT great. She said the women ran NXT, and they still do, to be fair. They run NXT right now. The men, not so much. They reeled off Asuka, Bliss, Charlotte. They actually talked about each other, obviously. 4 horsewomen, so obviously Bayley, Sasha, Becky, and herself. Bliss mentioned Ember Moon, which mentioned Athena, which I liked. Bliss giving a shout out to a homie. the homegirl. Rhea, obviously, Steph, or the usual crew. Bianca was like, oh yeah, that's not what Bianca Belair was in the crowd. Randomly didn't have a backstage segment with one of the girls, which I found weird. She was just in the back, she was in the crowd chilling, which I was like, why is Bianca Belair in the crowd just chilling? She literally, she was a big part of NXT, by the way. Black and gold, by the way. She just never won the belt, which she should have done. Triple H there, dirty there, but she faced literally all the greats on NXT. She literally faced all of them. So I don't know why that was a thing where she's in the crowd sitting there. She could have obviously imparted some advice to someone to obviously talk to Jada Parker or Last Legend backstage or something. That never happened. Montez Ford showed up to talk to Dark State, which I found it was pretty funny. Priest talked to Tavion backstage at one point. Another cameo. They were just random cameos, like 30-second to a minute cameos. Most of these wrestlers who showed up from the main roster or from the past. Finn Balor popped up at one point to Coup de Grace. What is his name? Nexus King. Balor was so happy as well. He goes, I missed this. I was like, oh, Finn Balor, bro. He's a face. Peak face NXT Balor. That was peak. And his shirt got hard, by the way. I'm not about that shirt. That shirt got hard, bro. The free F's in the shirt, the Finn shirt, that shirt got hard. That just goes to show you how far certain wrestlers have fallen in this company. How they used to be just they into the ring to go to NXT. They just feel a vibe. They just feel it. DIY. Obviously, they were there for a couple of weeks. They showed up on Homecoming. Ciampa came out to "No One Will Survive," bro. I was like that. Crowd went nuts. Loved it. And Rebel Heart by flipping Gargano, the memories, bro. I was like, oh my god, this was such good times. What happened to him? I was cold. They come out to their feet. Old feet music was cold. I love that. That was great. Greatness. They faced Trick and Mello. Mello came back. Shawn Michaels brought him back down there, and the aura came back. Him burnt the DIY jerseys. I was like, oh my god, this is the true peak Mello Hayes. This is the peak Mello. Don't miss. He gets a W for the team in the tag match that was set up last week. With the Miz's help, by the way, so they incorporated another element of the main roster in NXT, which they didn't need to do while the Miz was there. I don't know. They never incorporated the original part of NXT, which was the flipping game show, which started off NXT in the first place. They never incorporated that. They don't show Naomi, don't show AJ Lee, don't show Caitlyn. You know what I'm saying? They don't show Cody Rhodes could have been down there because he was in the original version of NXT. They don't show Daniel Bryan. They don't show. It's like, come on now. They don't show Low Key. Low Key, bro. Low Key's the original version of NXT, bro. I'm dying. They don't show Wade Barrett. I mean, come on, bro. With the girls who was down there when they originally kicked off the original NXT, the game show version, the OG NXT. People talk about Black and Gold, but that wasn't the original NXT, bro. The original NXT was the game show version, the one that was set up. But that's how it is over there. If I was doing NXT like Homecomings, I'm going back to the original game show, the original NXT guys, bro. That was the original NXT to me. They keep reminiscing this Black and Gold, nah, bro. The game show, that was funny as heck. People loved it. But yeah, it was that. It was Tyler Breeze. Everybody, it's Tyler. Tyler came back, which I love to see. But it was kind of a nothing match with Ethan Page. Ethan Page kind of gets the W. Twisted Grin. 1, 2, 3. Retains his North American Championship. And that was kind of that for Tyler. Who else? Oh yeah. Flair and Bliss won their match. I forgot to say that, by the way. Beat Tatum and Izzy. Why? Why? Rhea Ripley, Lyra, Vakur, they came back. That obviously it was just teased last week. Because technically Lyra wasn't, because Tiffany was supposed to be there as part of the free man, but she got obviously injured when she did the backflip in the Jade match and got herself concussed. So that happened. And after that, what else is down there? Sami Zayn popped up, by the way. I forgot about that. Sami Zayn popped up to give Javon a quick pep talk. How if we could, people like us, we could do it. You know what I'm saying? People like us, we can make it to the big time. So yeah, so that was kind of like a pep talk for Javon. He popped up. Who else on this list here? Yes, that's kind of like the list of the, you know what I'm saying, the cameos. But Booker T, bro, he had a great time. Booker came back. His second wife came back. I'm good for this. Yeah, his second wife, Booker, returned to NXT. Devil's Kiss, but this time with Rhea included. She did a version of Devil's Kiss on Influence. I was like, and Booker T was going full force. And I was like, yo, that's fine. Vic had to pat him down. He was going crazy, bro. They both pointed at Booker T. I loved it, bro. I was great into the show. But yeah, man. They beat Fatal Influence. But yeah, I loved it. It was an amazing match. To end the show, it was a really good. And that part was amazing. Just the hype of Booker T. Booker T basically ended the show on a high note for NXT. But overall, the show was not good. It was not a good show. The people down there who should have been there wasn't there. Flipping Oscar, Kyrie, EO wasn't there. We should have found it. That was egregious, bro. It was egregious. Those should have been there. Like, it's just like, what the heck? Like, they were like the three main people who should have been out. They weren't there. It's just crazy. Obviously, because Undisputed Era couldn't be there because all of them was literally AEW, except for Fish. But yeah, Undisputed Era was like massive there. We got Velveteen Dream, who couldn't be there. Ember Moon, Athena couldn't be there because she was AEW. We were like big parts of that show. Ricochet couldn't be there. Obviously, he's AEW. So AEW has most of the NXT wrestlers. But yeah, next time they do this, they gotta do it properly. But they got sets in advance because a lot of people, they just weren't there. They didn't show up, and they didn't have like prominent roles in the show. So, and them cameos, some of them cameos were weak. Jack could see in the crowd was diabolical. But anyways, in regards to NXT Homecoming, I didn't really enjoy it, except for like the last match. Because of Booker T, and that was the only reason why. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell for the comments in the comment section down below. NXT Homecoming review done. I'm out. Peace.